So I'm about to go on what people like to call a Tumblr rant. I had lunch with my friend Sam today, and she was telling me how on her Tumblr dashboard she kept seeing all these photos of these girls talking about would you rather have a cookie or have a space between your thighs? Would you want to be an ugly fat girl or a beautiful skinny girl? And we were talking about how, frankly, both of us are sick and fucking tired of society and all these girls saying that you have to be stick thin and be a size 0 to be beautiful. Like, it pisses me the fuck off. I am not a size 0. I wear a size 16 jeans. I'm not ashamed of it. I know some girls are really uncomfortable talking about their jean size, but yeah, that's the size I wear. And if I want to go to like American Eagle and get jeans, I'm shit out of luck because they only carry up to size 13. Apparently, if you're over size 13, you're not worthy of buying their jeans in the store. You have to go buy their jeans online like a pariah. You have to go buy your fat jeans in shame. The only reason I still buy my jeans there is because I'm really short. I'm only like 5'3" and 3/4, and they're the only ones that get the length of my jeans right. So it's just really frustrating because I don't get why like our society has decided that you have to be stick thin to be beautiful. You know, back in like the 1800s, even before that, people wanted to be plump because it showed that they were rich and they could afford to eat really good food. They could just sit there in their house and eat and get fat, although I hate the word fat. But, you know, if you had curves and you had a big belly, it showed that you were rich. And being pale was actually desired because it showed that you didn't have to go out and be in the sun all day. You didn't have to go out and work in the fields or work in the garden. You could sit in your house and be pale like a vampire, sitting in your house with all your money. And it really puzzles me as to how as a society we got to the point where girls that their ribs are showing and you can see their spine or their collarbone sticks out. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Well, you know what? Those girls, most of the time, are really unhappy because they don't fucking eat. I love eating. Like, I'm a Southern girl. I was born and raised in South Carolina. I like my grits. I like my macaroni and cheese. I like my sweet tea with sugar. I do not understand how people can have iced tea or sweet tea without sugar in it. It's disgusting, quite frankly. But, you know, I like to eat. If I had a choice between, like, eating a salad or eating a nice juicy cheeseburger, most of the time I would probably choose a cheeseburger and slather it with, like, ketchup and have some fries. Because, yeah, I like eating salads, but I'm not going to deprive myself. Like, if I want to sit there and watch The Notebook and eat Ben & Jerry's, I'm going to watch The Notebook and eat some fucking Ben & Jerry's. Like, why do we as girls just torture ourselves and say, oh my gosh, I can't, or if I eat that Ben & Jerry's, or I eat that chocolate, or I eat those chips, I just can't eat anything but celery for the next 3 days. Like, no one is happy with that. Like, you only have one life, as the internet has exploded with YOLO. You know, if I am gonna die one day, I would rather die fat and happy, having eaten a ton of good food and had good times, because most of the time when you go out to eat and you have good foods that are bad for you, it's with your friends. Like, I love going out and getting pizza with friends, or having a girls' night where you eat, ice cream or chips or popcorn and have soda or have wine or margarita. Like, that's fun. Like, why have we decided to torture ourselves and say, oh my gosh, if my thighs touch, then my life is over? Like, seriously, it's the majority of people, even if they are thin, their thighs touch. Like, I have what I like to call thunder thighs. Like, my thighs touch. I have big hips because you know what? My family, the Cormier women, we have what my mom likes to call birthing hips. I don't want to have huge hips, but you know what? I have them, and I'm going to embrace them. I can't do anything about it. I can't make my pelvis smaller, so why should I torture myself and say, oh my gosh, I can't have hips, I can't have thighs that touch. Oh my gosh, if my arm jiggles a little, oh my god, my life is over. If I don't have a flat tummy, my life is over. Like, why do we do this? Like, in the 50s and 60s, Marilyn Monroe, who quite frankly is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful women ever, she was like a size 14 or 16. And now people are saying, you know, there's this picture of her where she's in this bathing suit and her thighs touch, and people are like, oh, she's not beautiful anymore because her thighs touch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, she is beautiful. Like, her thighs touch, so what? She's a real woman. You know, the average woman in the U.S. is like a size 14 or a 16. Like, that's the average woman. Like, some people, their metabolism is different. Like, and it pisses me off that people just assume just because I'm a big girl that automatically I'm unhealthy. Actually, every single physical I've ever been to in my life, my doctor has given me a clean bill of health. I have excellent blood pressure. I have excellent glucose levels in my blood. I have great levels of everything. Yeah, I have some weight I could probably lose. And yeah, I'd like to, you know, lose some weight. But I'm healthy. Like, you know, I might not be able to run a mile in 10 minutes, but I don't have major health problems. I don't have heart problems. I don't have diabetes. Just because I'm fat does not mean I have diabetes. So people need to stop assuming that. Like, I am a big girl and I'm healthy. And it has not been overnight that this happened. I got picked on in elementary school because I was the big girl. And from 2nd grade until 6th grade, until we moved up to Vermont, I got picked on every single day. One day, this girl on the bus asked me, when you get older, what kind of Slim Fast are you going to drink, chocolate or vanilla? Like, that was the shit that I went through. I went through hell in elementary school and the beginning of middle school. Like, I would cry myself to sleep every night because it hurt. But you know what? It gave me a tough skin. I don't take shit from anyone. Like, if you want to say shit about me, say it to my face so I can say shit back to you, or you better watch out because I will not hesitate to slap you in the fucking face. Like, you know, and it hurt. It really hurt my confidence for a while. Like, have I made myself throw up? Yes. Have I intentionally skipped meals because I didn't want to have the calories? Yes. Both of those on several occasions. Am I proud of it? No. It makes me really sad. But I've been depressed before about my weight. Like, it hasn't been easy getting to this place where I'm like, you know what? I'm happy with my body, and there's someone out there who will appreciate it. Guys who sit there and say, when you're heavy like me, that they don't want anything to do with you, but you lose about 30, 40 pounds, and all of a sudden you're hot, and they want to get with you? No, those guys are dicks. And if someone does that, you need to just tell them to get the fuck out and to just go suck a dick. Like, those guys are jackasses. And I know that there's someone out there that will appreciate me for who I am. And you know what? I don't mind waiting for that person because I would rather have someone who would accept me for myself, and rather than someone who is just going to wait until I get super skinny and my thighs don't touch anymore, and then I have a flat stomach, and then they'll want something to do with me. No. Like, there's more to a person than their body. Their personality is what matters, because really, there's girls that are skinny that are mega bitches that are just, I don't know who would want to be with them. Obviously, any guys that are with them are not with them for their personality. They're with them for the sex or whatever they're doing physically. And, you know, people need to realize that beauty is a cliche saying, but beauty is only skin deep. You have to have a beautiful personality too. And, you know, I like to make inappropriate jokes. I like making sick jokes and jokes about, like, that's what she said and stuff like that. And I'm kind of weird sometimes, and I like to swear a lot, as you probably have noticed, because I've dropped the F-bomb a few times in this video. But, you know, there's someone out there that will appreciate that, and they won't care that I don't have a flat stomach. And, you know, I just really wish that more girls would just come to peace with their body. And, you know, just because I'm big doesn't mean that I don't exercise either. I actually just got back from the gym with Sam, which is why my hair is wet because I took a shower because it was gross. But, you know, I don't always go all the time. There are a lot of times where I decide to be lazy and not go to the gym and just sit and watch TV or watch like a Jersey Shore marathon. Yeah, but you know, I do try to exercise. And that's another thing that it just pisses me off. Just because you're big doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. It doesn't mean that you're automatically unhealthy. It doesn't mean that you don't exercise or like to exercise. I love going to the gym. I feel great afterwards. I feel good about myself. I feel energy. I feel like I can get shit done. But just because I don't go every day doesn't make me a bad person, or it doesn't make me a less beautiful person because, oh my God, she had a peanut butter cup and didn't go to the gym, so oh my God, she's going to be the ugly fat girl. Well, you know what? If someone tells you you're an ugly fat girl, or that because your thighs touch, or because you don't have a flat stomach that you're not beautiful, or judges you because you want to go have pizza and ice cream and all kinds of really good junk food, just tell them to go fuck off. Like, what is... There's something wrong with their life if they're taking the time to say shit to you like that. They're obviously unhappy with their own lives, and they have to take it out on other people. So, you know, I know people say this all the time, but, you know, you don't have to be skinny to be beautiful. And this is coming from a big girl who has been judged by people, and I've seen people give me the up-down, the bitchy up-down look that as all the bitchy skinny girls do. I've been victim to that, and I have seen plenty of guys that go to my skinny friends because they don't want like a fat girl. Well, you know, coming from someone who has experienced all of that, you don't have to be skinny to be beautiful. If you're confident, you have a great personality, you have a sense of humor, and you're, you know, even if you're weird, you will find someone who will be weird with you. So just keep your head up, and you are beautiful, okay?